everybody, my name is the Fireman and welcome back to episode 3 of our Let's Play on Springhill Farm. We are joined as a ghost by Thomas.
Hello.
Who is always in the multiplayer videos as a ghost, but me and him are the last two on Discord and I needed to get this done, so I thought, we'll just throw him. He's not actually in the game, so if everyone's...
Keeping company.
Yeah, well, we're keeping each other company. He's playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2015.
Yep. I'm currently restoring a Mustang.
It's probably the most favourite thing. He loves them things. So, since the last episode, I have windrowed. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I've windrowed this straw field up, and you can kind of see where the tip collisions are and aren't, and it's really odd how it is still here, but yet it's not actually here. I reckon it's the underlay map I've used that's probably messing that up more. Also, the eggs aren't spawning where I wanted them to spawn, but I think I'm missing something. I put all the eggs here, and then I think it's that tip trigger that's the only thing I didn't put there, which is probably what I need. So I'll have to go drag that over. But yes, so we're going to go out mowing field 20... What field is it? 22. Which is our little grass field. I don't know if Tom's died or...
No, I'm still here, sorry.
Concentrating,
yes. Can't afford new pistons.
So we're going to be taking our Massey Ferguson. We'll get the little loader tractor to drag it out. Take the Massey Ferguson 885 mower. We might as well give that a try and see what it's like to actually cut the grass with. Might be alright. Well, we're not going to use this all the time. So we need to get this cut before we start the baling, and I think we're going to use the 3090 on the baler. The T-Dub is pretty much here for the ploughing, and the little John Deere, I have no idea what we're going to use that for at this moment in time, but we'll find a use, I'm sure. Now, well, since the mods got released for the mod contest, that little 3650 is not actually available on the mod hub anymore. It's still out there, but it's not available on the mod hub. And well, I think the reason they said was it had a couple of people. Well, the thing that we read was a couple of people have complained that it's got some like bits on that haven't had permission asked for, shall we say?
Funny though, really, because I wouldn't have thought they would have used other people's things, but
I thought that. Mark said to me it was the tyres. Now I don't like it was just the tyres he was saying, but I'm not too sure how, you know, how true that is. So
I don't know really.
This thing is horrible to steer. It's like a big crab. So yeah, field 22 is just over here. It's a bit of an easy trek to get to. Now, if we're not happy with this, I've got the Kevland. Oh my god, I said it again.
Kevland
mower, side mower that we use in the multiplayer game so we can use that instead, because that will run on the 3650 quite happily, and the 39 and the T-Dub and the T-Dub, yeah, and it'll run on the 698, I reckon. Not very happily, but it probably would run on it, but it wouldn't enjoy it. Right, so we're gonna yeah, we'll put the header on, and then we'll back the trailer back down that path so it's out the field. Now, when we do... Now, because this technically already puts it into windrows, it's... we may not... If they're wide enough, which I don't think they will be, we won't bring the windrow up here, but... If they are... I don't think they will be wide enough, but... Right, we'll kind of start in this cornery bit here. I'd actually like to have a go in one of these in real life. I reckon it'd be quite...
Mm.
It'd be quite a weird thing to drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said in the episode 2, I've, to be honest, personally, I've never seen one of these in England. So this field here has a little bit of tip collision, as you probably just heard. Then you'll hear it because the mower will rev up back to its normal running speed, and then it'll sort of slow back down when it's cutting again. But I think this field's going into silage first of all. We'll put this one in silage, and then we'll come out for a second cut to do some bales. Actually, no, it's hay bales, isn't it? Because we're going to bale both the fields. Yeah, hay bales. This is going to be. Which means we're going to be able to use our little 20B.
Ooh.
Which we all love.
You got the highway one, the council edition.
Yeah, I've always got that, Tom. But I
haven't. I know this is really bad. I haven't watched your Spring Hills yet. I'm sorry, Zach.
Thomas. You're not missing much, to be honest. One was just a show round, and one was a bit harvesting.
To be honest, I haven't been watching YouTube in general.
Yeah, it's whether you get the time in it.
Really. Videos in it more than I've been watching it, because I am starring. You know, like you're not the important one here.
No, it's all Tom. It's all Tom. Tom is the only reason.
Yeah, I basically built the Zach channel. I did all the work, really. Yeah, it's all been Zach's just all been a front, really.
Yeah, hidden cover.
Yeah, I've just employed him. Yeah.
You wish.
Now we're making big money.
Right. So this field isn't going to take very long, so we might actually be able to TED it this episode. This thing actually eats grass. It's doing 12 mile an hour cutting. Happily.
What's that?
I reckon on Sen, I was telling Mark about this. 2 of these on Senin, you'd absolutely drop some acres.
Yeah, you do pretty quick. Well, even you could stick front mowers on, couldn't you?
Yeah.
The Cumberlands.
Well, that's why I wanted to know if the T-dubs would have front links, because then I could put one on and then a front mower.
Yeah. Well, you know, there was a pack of like front mowers that came out, and none of them actually matched any mowers that you could get.
Yeah.
Weird. I could reskin one of them for you so it matches that Cumberland. There was a Cumberland in that pack, but it doesn't quite match. So I could easily reskin it if you want.
I don't use front mowers that often. I just use the side ones.
I do like those side mowers. They're pretty good. I think they were BBM modding ones in 15, which accidentally got leaked.
And then they were originally NI moddings, weren't they?
Yeah.
Which were 13s, and then BBM converted them over.
Yeah, and then they got leaked for 15, and then somebody
kept them and converted them over for...
Yeah. I think I actually managed, like, I knew someone who got them for 15.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was Joe who got them for 15, but he had a mate who got a link or something. Yeah. So we had them for 15, and we were going to convert them, but then we saw that somebody had already done it, and we just managed to swap for them. Yeah, pretty good mowers, aren't they, really?
They're good mowers in real life as well.
Mm. Yeah, they're the same as the Tarot mowers.
Yeah.
They were more of a popular brand, the Tarot, but they're the same as Cumberland, just as good.
Oh.
A lot of grass equipment like that, like it's all the same stuff, just
different, like just a different paint job and a few different stickers, isn't it?
Yeah, like the baler that I have in real life, it's a Greenland round baler. Yeah. But it was also a Welger and a Deutz, so you know they're all the same, really.
Yeah.
Oh, I could just go and rip parts off a Deutz one if I needed them.
Just strip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I know some viewers, when I used to do Nayswell Extended, when I was Nayswell, sorry, when we were playing that, and I used to have people in just in the background. I know quite a few people didn't like it, you know, because it wasn't actually a multiplayer; it was just a background. But Tom was not going to be here for all of them, so
no, I'm just here because
I just didn't get. Well, we were playing around in the multiplayer so much, trying to sort some stuff out, trying to get the silage finished, and that I literally ran out of time getting this recorded at a reasonable time. So here we are at 11:15.
You stuck with me for an episode.
Yeah. I mean, they might enjoy it. I just remember getting a few comments going. I didn't click on the video to listen to you and your mate, so I clicked on it to listen to you. It's like, well, fair point, isn't it?
They've hopefully watched enough of our shitty multiplayer videos, so they're probably used to us.
Yeah.
Talking.
Oh, we haven't got the bitterness now, have we?
No.
So it's fairly quick. It's eating through this. What? There's nothing. Especially when you keep the mower head down.
Yeah. Well, when we were on Knaveswell Kendall, using them there, soon got through all those fields on the multi.
Ah, this is the Massey. This is the big, the Massey combine looking thing.
Oh right, one of those things.
Yeah.
I thought you still meant Cavernons.
No, I thought if I didn't like this, if I couldn't get on with it or I didn't like the look of it, I will get one.
Just completely confused myself.
Yeah, you did.
Nothing's changed.
You did pretty good at that as well.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to run the, and the lines are small enough to run the tedder just through it. You don't even have to spread it out that much.
Yeah.
But I think we will run the windrow through here just to thicken the rows up, so when the baler comes through, you're not trying to turn too many. And then we've got to stack them. I'm bracing myself, Tom, because I haven't got any with bale forks with locking scripts. I'm using the Massey ones.
You better hone in on your stacking skills then again.
Oh, that's the thing. I want to just give it, because marks, they are actually quite easy to use, and even in the multiplayer they were happily could use them. Like
what giants really need to do is weight bales more.
They're not weighted right, are they?
Well, I don't get how, like, they just slip about so much, don't they? Same with the pallets. They'll just move about way too much. Never really understood why they do it so badly.
Yeah, pallets in the bales, and then you think, well, you could have weighted them down a bit.
Yeah.
Like, because there was
the shift anyway.
Like the gate, what was it? Was it was it like the realism engine or something? Was it for 13? What was it? Realistic. Like that, I didn't like that to start with, and then you got the bales in it and stuff, and the bales were actually
a lot easier, wasn't it?
They were a lot easier to cope with because the bales were actually weighted, so they were.
But looking back now, that mod was probably not even as good as what we have in 17.
Yeah, but it just made it.
Yeah, it was so much better in 13.
It just made it playable, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it's. I don't know, I've cut this quick. But yeah, it just made it playable, because you sometimes hear me rant and rave about how round bales shouldn't roll and stuff, and it's true.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You can put round bales on a trailer, and if you're only going down the road a short distance, they normally don't move. It's just when you put them on a trailer and the trailer's flat and they roll, and it's like
they roll about like they just don't weigh anything, do they?
Yeah.
They always remind me of, when I always used to play with tractor models and that.
Yeah.
The plastic bales you used to get for them.
Oh yeah.
Like, they had no weight to them. They acted just like they did.
Yeah, they do actually. I never thought of it like that, but they do.
They always do. They always act like crappy little toy bales that you used to play with as a kid. So what they remind me of.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll fix it eventually. Well, actually, no, it's Giants, isn't it? So they won't fix anything eventually.
But yeah, they've only had to release a crap load of updates for this.
Well, they don't even constantly update this game like they used to with the others. It just kind of went, there you go, it's about finished. Cope with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about finished, so just have a bit of a play.
Yeah.
Like, when 15 was released, it was like, alright, it worked. Like, I downloaded it, and I got it downloaded for about midnight and did an hour's stream on it, and it worked fine, you know, it didn't crash or anything. But, like, it was, again, they had to send a load of updates out for the bales, because the bales just would not sit on the trailers at all, happily.
I remember when there was like one bale trailer mod for the whole of FS13 that had a locking script on it.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
and it got
blown.
ripped out. It got absolutely torn to bits, didn't it? Because people just wanted it.
Yeah. It was like, I think it was only like a 15-foot dolly trailer sort of thing. It's like some German thing, but like everyone wanted it just because it had this magical thing called a locking script. And now just every trailer's got it. Still don't understand why they've put straps into the game when you can't strap tractors down on low loaders.
Me and Barney were saying that. It was like...
And why? Why are we at FS17 and you still can't attach your combine header to the trailer? And why does it slide off all the time?
You can't just whack a strap over it, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get the loader out to put that tractor away. It is, there are one or two things that are like, you could probably easily fix this if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah. It's just knowing what you're doing. And...
But that's it, Giants make the game, they should know exactly what.
Yeah.
Come on. This trailer's nice, but it's also a real bugger to reverse. So it's the little implement transport one for the Massey pack.
Yeah, the low loader.
You put it on anything and it's a right little sod to get around. Right, so we'll go windrow it up with the little 20B. Oh, sorry. People keep... You know when you say BRB and people still text you? It's like... busy. Right, so we've got to take this little finger bar mower off. Plop it here for now, because we haven't got any cows, so we won't be needing to go in there. Put the A-bob on. I keep calling it a hay-bob, but it's not a bob. Even though it is now. Let us go. So we bought the little fert spinner off screen. Well, actually, I bought it in the last episode, and that's where I put it. Also, we've got the windrow back, so it's quite a big windrow. It's unfortunate that the Massey pack didn't come with everything, you know, like a muck spreader and all that.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see some more stuff. Would have been nice to have a little square baler, a Massey Ferguson square baler. Would have been quite nice, but
it would have. I reckon. I thought, like, you know, but to be honest, they did well in the time they were given anyway. So it's like you can't doubt them for what they've done. Just these would be if they were ever going to do a version 2 of it, this would be like what I'd want to add.
Yeah.
Like you'd most definitely want a square baler in, a round baler, muck spreader, slurry spreader. Because there was You remember that show I told you I went to, the one that Barney freaked out because what's its engine was there.
Yeah.
Well, there was a Leyland water. Come on, there was a Leyland water carrier, like carrying that water for the engines, and that I was talking to the bloke that did it, and the slurry, the tanker that he was using was a Massey Ferguson 105 slurry spreader.
Alright, yeah.
But they converted it to water, and he said it hadn't been used in about 30 years, and it was immaculate, like show condition. This tanker was. He says they literally they gutted it, and put a new tank on it and all sorts. Like, it's not very original, but he says it works. He says it's got 3 pumps on it as well.
Yeah. I've seen Howard muck spreader like that.
Yeah.
And literally, it was washed every time it was used, and when it was put into the storage, they actually greased it, like the whole body.
Yeah.
To stop it rusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
Well, this one had been left outside. He just found it.
Yeah.
Like, well, they didn't find it. Like, they knew it was like he bought it. I keep stopping because people keep messaging me. Like, well, there we go. I said BRBs and I'm just not going to reply. Like, they knew it was there, and they knew it wanted a load of work because it'd been left outside like its entire life, so it corroded like hell. But like, you could walk up to it and rub your hand down the side of it, and there was not a bump on it. There was no dents or anything.
Yeah. God.
But that would have been nice because that looked nice. That was on a Leyland. That was an oldish Leyland, and it suited it, proper suited it.
Yeah.
Right. So as you can probably all see, the windrows are just big enough to fit the, like, it doesn't actually spread them too wide, so we'll be able to get the windrow around. Well, sorry, the tether is not spreading it too wide, so the windrow will be able to pick these up 2 rows at a time. Sorry that we've just been ranting and raving and rambling on about shit, but that's what videos are for.
Bit of a what do you call it? Podcast.
Into the knowledge, the knowledge of our heads.
Random stuff.
Now, I might.
I don't know where the knowledge is in mine. I've lost it.
I filled mine full of useless stuff. I might chuck these tractors, these Massey Ferguson 240 pack, into the. Well, I might just edit their horsepower because this thing is struggling with a little hay bomb on the back. I'm doing 3 miles an hour. They don't seem to have the correct power because.
No, they don't, do they?
If any of you've ever watched the Sen in multiplayer, when I've taken this on the road and gone up a hill, it crawls to 9 miles an hour. Now, we were using a T-dub and 2 trailers, a cane trailer and a single axle trailer, and that thing wouldn't that thing was doing 18 uphill. I know she's a bigger engine, but you know, it had a cane trailer on and another silage trailer on the back of it. Now, that even for a T-dub, that's some fair weight. But yeah, I just think, and it's like it's almost maxing its revs out.
I think some of the tracks in Farm Sim are a bit overpowered, but that one's too underpowered. It's too far the other way, isn't it?
Yeah, 50 would probably be all right for it because on the flat it's actually picking its feet up and tedding, but it's when you're going up the hill the other side it's not happy. I'm gonna have to do a bit of this.
That released the Ford 7000 mod. That thing has got 200 horsepower, which obviously isn't realistic, but it doesn't feel like it's got 200 horsepower. It just feels like it probably would be. You know what I mean? So I think some of them are overpowered in this game.
I'd keep testing it. I think I'd set it to about 50 and do the same again, see what it did.
Yeah.
Set it to a bit more. If it was too much, set it a bit less. I mean, we could have probably put the other Massey on this, but you know, we bought this little tractor for this job, so Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to put it in because even that fingerbar mower that only requires 20 horsepower, you put that on it and it does about 2 miles an hour. That's it, on flat.
Really weird how it's like that, isn't it?
It is. I like this little A-bob because the belts move. The actual belts spin.
Yeah. Is that just the little 2-row one?
Yeah, yeah. It looks like
it's like a Russian one, isn't it?
Yeah. I've messed this up, so let me just back up a bit.
I'm still surprised nobody's made a proper hay bob. Yeah.
I honestly want one. I honestly wanted one of them to come out for the contest. That would have been amazing.
Yeah. Really don't get why that was never in.
Because it got converted. I managed to get someone to convert it to 15 for me, but it worked, but it didn't work. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to make this 50 horsepower or so. Well, in real life, this thing would piss all over this. This thing would power this, no probs.
It wouldn't.
This thing is doing. This thing is doing 2 miles an hour on the hill. How much does this thing require anyway? Let me have a look. 34 horsepower, and I'm in a 47 horsepower tractor.
Something gone wrong somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, something's not happy. So I'm either gonna have to tweak this tractor up. I think 50 would be a good number for it. It's not too much. You know, it's not too much. It's not too little. And then when we update sending, when I ever get that finished, which will be soon. Because I'll have to spend.
It's all lies.
Ah?
It's all lies. You won't be done for years.
It's not. Well, I've got this map out of the way, which is kind of what I wanted to. That's why I was doing so much on this, because I wanted a single player to play on that I used to love playing on, and this is the map. So we've got this out of the way, which means the only map I have got to work on is Sennen at the moment. Until I find something else or someone gives me another map to convert. So, to be honest, I might sell this tractor. Put in the comments below if we should sell the 20B or edit it, because I don't want to sell it because it looks nice and it's different. But if it's only going to do 3 or 4 miles an hour around this hill, it's just not good enough. It's just not going to do what I want it to do. Well, it's found some power somewhere. It's picking its feet up now. Oh no. She's crawling again. Now, I will probably finish this field off screen because we're not going to have time to finish it. We're on 28 minutes now, so we'll do to half an hour and then that will do. But yeah, we're going to make some hay bales and then we'll put some fertilizer down on this field. We will come out with the little fert spreader and spread it once we've baled it and got the bales off it, and we'll cut it for silage, so we'll windrow it properly and all that. Well, we'll windrow it up, and then we'll have to get the little chopper out. Now I'm not too sure how to do that. I think I might just use courseplay for it and offset it a bit. Have to offset courseplay a little bit to get it to work, but I mean, potentially I could get courseplay to tip in the pit, but that's always worse than just getting it to be in the field. So we might just get it to be in the field. Come on. Now, I'm not saying these tractors are bad. They're really nice. They're really well made. They're really good. But it's just the fact that its power is just not there, and it's making it less usable. So now it'll pick its feet up because we're doing this. I think we'll just turn it off when we get to the end. swing round. Now you don't really want to do your headlands first, but it's a game, so we're going to do them first anyway. But anyway, I'm going to carry on with this, and I'll get this finished, and we'll put the 20B away when I'm done. And next episode we'll get, I'll window it off screen, and next episode we'll get the baler out and get these baled, and which will be recorded probably tomorrow night as well. So this is going to go up after the multiplayer. But thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on add me on Discord, and add me on Snapchat as well. And always check out the channel. Well, check out the description for all the channels of everybody in the multiplayer and that. But happy farming, and thanks for watching. Do you want to say anything, Thomas?
See you guys.
Bye.